everyone. My name is Nidhi. I moved to UK about a year ago, and I thought this essential checklist video might be helpful to the students who are about to enter the UK. Now, I know there are lots of videos out there telling you just this, but there is a possibility that I might give you some new information, right? So, without wasting time, let's dive into this. Now, some important updates that you need to know before you come over here. Firstly, new successful applications um, only receive an e-visa. Okay, there is no BRP, there is no Vignet, there's no sticker that you'll get on your passport. So it'll only be your e-visa, which you'll find on your UKVI account. Create or access your UKVI account before you come over here. It's very essential. Check your name, date of birth, visa type, course date, work conditions extremely carefully. One simple mistake in your name, just an alphabet here and there, might cause you visa problems. So check that very carefully. Link your passport before you travel to UK. Okay, you create your UKVI account. Although they do allow you to create the UKVI account during immigration, but it's always an hassle. So, do it beforehand. Then generate the travel share code, which is valid for 90 days. Okay, just generate it before you leave, like maybe a day before or something, so that it is valid when you reach over here. So now it could be debated that will the share code be asked or not, because honestly, for me, when I came over here, even the share code system was applicable, but nobody asked me. So not really sure, but it's better to be, safe than sorry. So that. And next, keep screenshots, PDFs, even, printouts of your documents if you lose your internet access. So some things that you need to consider. I am planning to make an entire separate video for, um how to get your e-visa done, or update your UKVI accounts. So yeah, but yeah, for this one we'll be focusing more on the essentials that you need to um, get done or purchase before you come to the UK. So first are, of course, your essential documents, which go in your cabin bag without, you know, any doubt. Okay, please don't keep your essential documents, anything essential in your luggage, in your check-in bags, because of course there's a possibility that your check-in bag might get lost, might get destroyed during transit. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but there's always a possibility. So your passport, your e-visa details, your visa decision email, CAS, your accommodation, your tuition fee receipts, or anything, if you've paid anything, your sponsorship letters, your financial evidence, your TB certificates, your flight tickets, boarding passes, anything related to airport transfer, anything related to these documents. Okay, your university accommodations, academic transcripts, your IELTS, your vaccination, any medical records, your prescriptions, driving license, your marriage, birth certificates if you're bringing in dependents, passport, photographs. Keep all of these in your cabin bag. Pack them up in a folder, keep them with you wherever you go. All right, and keep one printed folder, one secure cloud copy. Have all of these documents, uploaded. Although you will most probably never ever need a physical copy over here, it is always good probably to get a color copy, at least, if not the originals of all the documents that we've just mentioned. Of course, except for your passport and everything, that of course you'll need your original one. But others, see from whatever you can, see to it that at least you have a color copy. Or if you're bringing the originals, please keep them very safe. And of course, one digit offline digital copy, okay, on your phones, maybe photos or something like that, or just PDFs on your phone. Yeah. All right. Now let's move on to money and budgeting. Now, carry more than one payment method. So while you're coming over here, okay, you do not have your UK bank account already set up for most of us, right? So bring some cash and bring international cards, okay, international debit or credit card, which has, international usage enabled. So yeah, that's pretty important because the day you reach over here, you'll probably not get a bank account on that same day. It'll probably take a day or two. When you apply, it gets, approved, and then, and getting a card will take another, 2 3 business days probably. But your Apple Pay, your internet transfers, they get, um enabled pretty quickly. But still, it's better to have some sort of cash on you, some sort of other form of, currency on you, or other form of method on you. So that's pretty important. Carry only modest British cash, meaning don't carry 300, 500 pounds with you while you're coming over here. 100 pounds or 150 pounds should be more than enough for a week or so, right? So I personally used this app called as Neo, NIYO. I got some cash from them, right? They deliver it to your house. It's like really hassle free. So you can, check it out if you're interested. So yeah, I used Neo. I only bought about like 100 or 150 pounds as such. And even that, okay, I spent around like maybe 40 50. And my bank accounts like were active in a day or two, and then I just went in and deposited the remaining cash, because honestly nobody here uses cash a lot. So yeah, then next is of course keep your home country sim active for OTPs if you need them for any sort of banking purposes. And do not immediately depend on finding a part-time job. So bring, decent amount of money with you. Don't assume that you'll probably land a job just maybe like in a week or two. No, it's a little difficult here, but yeah, you'll get there. So yeah, but do not depend on those just immediately. All right. Next is packing and clothing. Now, of course, one waterproof hooded jacket, extremely important. Okay, it it I'll tell you, in a span of a day, sometimes in just a span of a day, the weather in UK can change 4 times. You can experience hail, you can experience snow, you can experience rain, and you can also experience some warm light on your head. Okay, so a waterproof hooded jacket, extremely important. I bought this one from Decathlon. Oh, you can see it right over there. It's like it's hanging, the light blue one, right? I bought it for like 5,000, 6,000 rupees. It was those one of those, like -10-degree jackets with like a fleece lining inside. Very important over here. The temperatures can reach till like -4, -3 in the middle part of England where I stay. And in if you're if you're further in the north of England, or in further in UK, it might reach like more like maybe -7, -8 something. So important waterproof jacket, like a big thick jacket, very important. Then you'll also need one or two light jackets. Now all of this is just when you come over here. Okay, of course you can buy each and every item on this list right over here, but it'll be a little cheaper back at home. So that yeah, so one two light jackets for maybe September, October, December, January, February, March, and also April is when you'll need your heavy winter clothes. But yeah, September, October, it's pretty mild. You can see I'm like right now wearing a a fleece sweater, because it's almost like about 11 degrees right now. So, yeah, in this weather, you'll probably need one or two light jackets out there. Then, of course, three to four jumpers and hoodies, extremely important for your, day to day commute or day to day college going. That. And then, yeah, three, four comfortable trousers and jeans. Again, you can find everything over here, good quality, decent price. But yeah, if you prefer to shop over here, of course, shop over here. But if you want to bring, things with you, please bring things with you. Then, of course, your essentials: nightwear, innerwear, socks, one comfortable, waterproof, water resistant shoes. I cannot stress this enough. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. You will have to walk quite a lot. And why am I saying waterproof or water resistant? Because it rains a lot over here. I mean, I'm not saying it like pours down on you, but the frequency is quite a lot. Like, it'll rain probably, you know, 5 or 6 times in just a day. It'll be a light drizzle, it'll be, very light, or it'll be like, thoda thoda, but it will rain a lot time wise. Like सुबह हो रहा है, दोपहर को हो रहा है, रात को हो रहा है. I mean, it'll keep on going. So yeah, waterproof, water resistant shoes, pretty important. And yes, you will end up walking a lot over here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure every other video that you see will, you know ask you to invest in a good pair of shoes. So just get one good pair, and then you can buy it over here. 50-60 pounds, say, average, like the base models of every brand starts. So yeah, that should be it. And yes, one indoor footwear. अंदर भी बहुत ठंडी होती है, unless you stay in, your student accommodations are pretty good. But if you're staying anywhere outside, don't trust the heating system quite a lot. अच्छा भी हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है. You'll only know when you come over here. So yeah, one indoor footwear, one formal outfit, one or two cultural outfits. You can think again, this could be a little optional for, depends individual to individual, but I would recommend just have one with you. One or two sportswear, 2-3 napkins, handkerchief, umbrella. Umbrella, again, it's optional because मैंने जो लाया था, मेरे friends ने जो लाया था, वो यहाँ के बारिश में टूट चुका है. I mean, it's not just, rain. It's not just rain. There's like wind, okay? And the wind will push you, like it'll physically push you. So the umbrellas find it really hard to survive. So still, if you want, you can get one, or just buy it over here. Yeah. Then yeah, one scarf, gloves, cap. Buy heavy winter clothes later if you need it. For females, put your hair ties, scrunchies, hairbands, makeup, hair care, sling bags, earrings, whatever you want. You won't find the traditional ones over here. I mean, you won't find the good traditional ones over here. Mil jayenge. There are lots of, desi areas in the UK throughout all the cities. So you'll definitely end up finding something. But again, it's better if you get these things from home itself. A sewing kit, nail cutter, important sewing kit. I bought one, haven't used it at all, but good to know it's there. Yeah. One bed sheet, one pillow cover, enough for, just coming over here. Again, something that is very easily available out there. Use vacuum sealed bags for packing. Sorry, it looks a little messy. Yeah. Use vacuum sealed packs for, bags for packing. Really saved me a lot of space. Won't save you any kind of weight, but it'll probably save you a lot of space. Yeah. Now, important, do not bring any kind of boots, big boots, um, big purses, any sort of storage containers, cloth hangers, summer slides or sandals. You'll get them, over here. For summer slides and sandals, I bought one or two pairs. Like, the entire summer is over now, and I did not use it even once. So, because you have to walk a lot, and on with those slippers and sandals, it gets a little annoying. So that, but yes, even the summer sandals and slippers, you will find it over here. So yeah, no need to get all that right now. Next is packing electronics, toiletries, and kitchen. Of course, all your electronics go in the cabin bag. Your laptop, tablets, watch, phone, chargers, everything in the cabin bag. I'm pretty sure you must have read, them putting on these, notifications everywhere that your power banks only go in the cabin bag, cabin bag. So don't do this mistake of putting it in the check-in. योर यूके टाइप जी अडेप्टर्स, तो यहाँ पे हमारे वाले प्लग्स नहीं चलते. यू विल नीड दीज यूके टाइप जी अडेप्टर्स वेरी इजीली, available on Amazon. Just type this and it'll be like, like quite cheap, around like चार मिल जाते हैं, 300 400 rupees or something. So you can find that. You might also need one universal adapter if that is what you prefer more. Yeah, again, like I said, power bank in cabin, your headphones, extension boards. Okay, extension boards, again, it's optional. You can get it from home, but make sure again with the type G adapter, or just buy it over here. It'll probably cost you around like 10 pounds or something, 10 15 pounds. You should get one, because होते हैं थोड़े यहाँ पे दूर दूर switches है. I'm not sure if that's the case with student accommodation as well, but I don't stay in a student accommodation. I have a private, rented apartment. So yeah, for me it was an issue and I had to get an extension. So that. Then travel size clothing, iron or steamer, again entirely optional. Depends on your preference if you like your clothes ironed or not. I got a very small one, itno sa hai. So yeah, it was preferable for me. It was travel size, and yeah, again, this again will go in your cabin bag. Okay, then bring only 1 week of toiletries, the mini travel packs. Jo, whatever you'll require just right after you're here. Maybe you'll not want to go, shopping right on the day that you arrive, or even the next day because you've jet lagged or something. So just get some travel mini pouches of shampoos, your body wash, your conditioners, or whatever. That would be enough. Just buy the big ones later on when you're here. Carry your glasses, contact lenses, and spare spectacles. Okay, cannot again stress enough how expensive it is to get your chashma over here, your spectacles over here. It's pretty expensive, so please get your eyes checked, get your glasses made, get your lenses made if that needs to be, and also bring a spare just in case if you break these ones or lose it somewhere. So that. Then check whether cookware is supplied at your accommodation. This is not something that every university does, but I know that one of my friends who is at the University of Glasgow right now, so he had this like an open day or something where they were just handing out free cookware in the accommodation. So please check if that's happening with your accommodation or with your university, so that you can save space on buying some utensils while coming. And yeah, you might even save some money on that. So that, unless you prefer to buy it, then that's your call. Food items for 1 to 2 weeks only. Trust me, you will find desi stores around you जहाँ पे आपको मसाले से लेके you know everything you'll get, like green leafy vegetables that you eat home. You'll probably 99% of the times you'll find it. All the masalas you'll find it. All Indian items you'll find it. Yippee noodles, Maggi, Lay's, kurkure, everything. So yeah, bring food items, only the essential items for 1 to 2 weeks. Go out and get them over here. That'll be probably be good for you. Then yes, if you're bringing utensils, bring only the essential ones, like just like one pot, one pan, spoon, fork, knife, very important. One thing that you should know is that you will not get knives not randomly at any shop. Okay, you'll probably, like, end up walking down every shop in your high street and you'll still not find a knife. So knife, you'll find it only in some stores or probably in Amazon. And even when you go to those stores, you will have to carry your passport with you, because they will want to see some sort of identification, and only then you can purchase a knife. So it's better to get it in your bags itself, if if sharp items are allowed in your baggage. Okay, again, this can vary from the aircraft carrier to carrier, so please check these rules. If it's allowed, it is better that you put a knife in there. Yeah. Then yeah, use sealed labeled spice packets. Please don't put in, just randomly in just essay. No, it's better that you seal it and label it. Bring kitchen clips. I don't know if I'm spelling it correctly, or if this is what they are called, but there's this clips that you get, you can just take out a packet and just clip it. Okay, so try to bring that, very helpful, because you might not get like a big dedicated space to store all your food with containers and everything. So most of us just end up keeping it in the same packet and just clipping it. So yeah, bring photographs and cultural items. Bring your your idols or something, if at all that is what you want to. One lunch box, one bottle. Okay, again, pretty optional. You can just buy it very cheaply over here, but if you still want to, one lunchbox, one bottle is enough. Mixer grinder was very important for me, so I got it in my cabin bag, just a very small one. Again, entirely optional if you're not planning to cook elaborately for yourself. So yeah, because I'm not exactly aware how good are those over here. So yeah, this would be your call. Do not bring bulky body washes, shampoos, conditioner bottles, loofahs, stationery items. So for the first ones, there's a high possibility that they might just in your bag, so avoid that. And if you're still bringing, wrap it very very nicely so that the air pressure doesn't it. Yeah. Yeah, loofahs and everything, you'll get it over here. Stationery items, pen, pencil, eraser, sharpener, notebook, everything you'll probably get at your university's welcome fair. Okay, I know that I got most of the stationery items from the welcome fairs. And I did buy a few things myself coming over here, like one or two diaries, maybe like a set of pens or something, and now I realize that it was probably not needed. So yeah, save some space, save some money. Yeah, that. Hmm. Next is medicines and health preparation. Extremely important. Get your medical and your dental checkups done before you come over here. Okay, very important. Check your vitamin levels, uh, yeah, your vitamin levels and whatever needs to be checked. Get your teeth checked. The cost of a dental checkup over here or a root canal over here, it's extremely expensive, so please get on it beforehand. Obtain enough medication, generic or specific. Generic meaning your sardi zukham, the wo sari dawai, your get all that. And specific, if you have any sort of specific condition, please get it done, because I have a specific condition. Okay, and I have got a year's worth of medicine for it. When you get these medicines, please please keep them labeled in the original packaging. Even if you want to remove the outer, cardboard box of it, that's fine, but the inner one, usually in, like the aluminum foil and everything, plastic foil, plastic everything, just keep it intact. Don't just remove tablets out of it and put it into some sort of small container. Don't do that. Carry a prescription using generic medicine names. uh, they don't ask you. Okay, honestly, whoever has come over here with me, nobody got asked like what are you carrying or everything, but it is always good to carry a prescription with you. Yeah. Essential medicines in hand luggage, please. If you need something, you know that you'll probably need it, in while during your journey, please keep it in your hand luggage. Rest of the medicines, please put it very thoroughly packed in your check-in bags. Okay. And bring records for long term conditions and vaccines, because you might need to go and get yourself checked once over year, so it's always better that you provide them with some sort of your history. That. Now, what not to carry: do not carry a pepper spray, illegal over here. Check rules for fresh produce, plants, seeds, and homemade food. Again, I came here and then I got to know poppy seeds, okay, which we get very frequently back home, are again illegal over here. So, um, don't carry something that they'll probably have to pull out. Do not bring prohibited meat or dairy. Again, something, this is very serious. These guys take it very seriously, so don't do that. Check alcohol and tobacco allowances. If you're buying something from airport duty free, check the allowances, whatever you're allowed to carry inside the country. Again, power banks out of checked baggage. Never place passports, medicine, money, or university documents in checked baggage. Keep them with you in cabin. At the UK immigration, have your passport, e-visa ready, know your course, university, and your accommodation details. Very basic things, because they will ask you something or the other at immigration, or they won't. Okay. So they asked me just maybe like one question, like what university are you going to, and you just give them the name. Okay, nothing else. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. No, 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 just the name and go ahead. That's all. Keep your cash on you. Answer just honestly and briefly, just something small. Please don't tell them a story. And do not joke about illegal items, work, or immigration. Don't try to be that guy. And declare restricted goods or cash wherever required, if at all required. Keep evidence of your arrival date, boarding pass, travel confirmations on you. Okay, I am planning to make a separate video for the UKVI update, your SIM cards, what can you do with your money, banking, and also part-time jobs. So that is it for this one. I hope some of it was helpful to you, and yeah, happy to welcome you guys to the UK. If you're around Birmingham, if you're coming to the University of Birmingham, give me a text. We'll catch up. And yeah, that's all. Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot to record this part, but and I forgot to put it in the list as well. But you will need warmers, okay? In the clothing section, you'll need warmers. Only the hooded jacket or the hoodies won't be enough, so you'll need warmers. Please get them from Jockey, Decathlon, anywhere. And yes, I have covered the list pretty briefly. So if you need anything in in more detail, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to get that detail across to you. Yeah, that is all.